Hello everyone, it is Schmidt and welcome back to some huge Monster Hunter Wilds news. Now, if you guys are kind of not wanting to see or hear much else about the game before release, I do recommend avoiding this video. It's not leaks, it is more gameplay, but I kind of wish they didn't show us some of this, so it's my job to cover it, and I'm going to cover it, and I can't help but be tempted to just do this. So let's get straight into what they showed us at this live special event. Well, first of all, we got confirmation of tempered monsters. We got a tempered Rathian in the arena, and my god, does the arena look amazing. This, like, ruined arena looks incredible. We get a look at some more Nerscylla weapons as well as some other armor sets. That's the Rathian armor set you can see on this hunter here. But the huge thing we got to hear about, and it's been translated for me so I can kind of give you a little bit of information, is how tempered monsters work now. Now, tempered monsters, as you can see on this Rathian side of the face, they now have battle scars and wounds, showing that they're kind of, well, tempered. It means they're veteran monsters. They've been through a couple hunts, kind of how you'd expect a Bloodbath Diablos to be, right? You know, that kind of thing. When you break these special parts with the scars, you're going to get something called an Artia item, I believe is the name. And through these Artia items, these parts, you can craft Artia weapons through different rarity versions of them. So I'd imagine the harder tempered monsters you fight, the stronger the weapons you can make. Now, we don't know much more about it than that as far as I know, but it's really cool that we got quite a unique endgame system coming in there. I'm glad to see that tempered monsters aren't just, hey, harder monster, give decorations, you know? They actually have a really cool endgame loop in the system that I'm really interested about. Now, this is also our first real Rathian fight, and Rathian does look similar to World, but I would argue a little bit smoother, a little bit less chargy everywhere, like Rathian has always been. There's obviously the charge back and forth, but we see a little bit more, and obviously we have Tokada using his classic hammer. Now, something of note here is you can see there are actually purple wounds on these monsters. Now, I assume that's just because of tempered. Don't know whether that's actually specifically something you want to break for these extra parts, and actually, from the look of that break, it was. We just saw a red icon of some kind of metal or material pop off, so maybe that is one of those Artia items that we get for the weapons. Now, moving on to when they went to the Ice Shard Cliffs, Tokada himself took a bow in the lovely Jinderhard armor, and we finally get some proper Hirabami gameplay. Now, this is the one monster I've had concerns over. I felt like the monster might just have some issues of just being too high in the air all the time, but it looks like it does kind of bring itself low to the ground sometimes, which does kind of alleviate some of my concerns. It looks beautiful, by the way. Like, oh my god, I love the look of this monster, and I think hopefully if we can have ways of keeping it lower, like the way it just got itself stuck in the ground like that, I'm going to be very happy with the way this thing fights. I was concerned we get in a Rathalos situation. Hopefully, this monster does keep itself grounded, or at least low enough that we can fight it enough of the time. And you can see the ones in the background are tending to keep quite low. So that's a good thing, you know? I don't want to see what this one's doing and just floating above the hunter the entire time. I just know that's going to be incredibly frustrating and not enjoyable to fight. So, when we get the full fight, hopefully we get a little bit more balance and we can see more of that. Now, we also got our first gameplay footage of none other but the big ice monkey, the bald man himself, Blangonga. Now, dude, he looks great in this game. That big, bushy, fluffy beard that they've put on him just looks fantastic. I know he already had that, but the hair looks so good in this game. It's really awesome to see, finally, some difficult monkey, apart from Rajang, that hopefully this guy's gonna have some pretty powerful fights. And we also got his turf war, which against Hirabami just looks absolutely brutal. It gives Rajang vibes, except Hirabami actually has kind of a chance. Until this. It's awesome. I absolutely love it, and I'm very excited to see the rest of the turf wars in this game for sure. Now, Blangonga, I'm not too sure how difficult it's going to be. Having the Blangas around is going to be frustrating for sure. But wow, that looks so cool, blocking that with the greatsword. There's so much to get hyped about for this. And this gameplay was something maybe we didn't need, but something I don't know if I'm glad we got, actually. I kind of wish we had. I mean, I feel like we've seen gameplay of almost every monster now, and it's it's a little frustrating, but also great because it's fueling my hype, but also fueling my depression that this game is not out yet. Only a few more days, guys. Only a few more days. But yeah, what an incredible bit of footage we got here. I mean, look at this monster. He looks so cool. And you can hear it in my voice, dude, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. Now, I don't expect you to be taking crazy damage from this monster for many reasons. I mean, he just pinned you to the ground, which is kind of crazy. That was like, they've taken some inspiration from Frontier and Frostfang Barrioth there. But, yeah, oh, the classic. Yes, they had to do it. They had to do it. Oh, it looks so good. But yeah, Blangonga, absolutely awesome. And I'm just so excited, dude. I'm so excited. Now, another thing they showed us is a very interesting one. Now, we got a Nerscylla, okay? We got a Nerscylla. But this isn't just any Nerscylla that we get to see. As we can see right here when this wind is broken, if you look at the icon there, this is a Frenzied Nerscylla. Now, that means we have a huge new endgame loop coming. We have Frenzied monsters, Tempered monsters, and we still haven't seen whatever that weird Rathalos was in the trailer. Like, it looks like we got 3 variants of monsters to fight, and I'm so excited to see what kind of crazy loop we get from this. Ah, dude, it's absolutely insane. I wonder if Frenzy's going to have a bigger implication, if there's going to be more versions of Frenzied monsters and what they're going to do. But that is crazy to me that we got that revealed as well. Now, we also got a look at none other than Jinderhard himself, and he looks incredible. He almost gives like Darky to Medea vibes, the way he's hanging off this cliff here. And I do want to say that apparently this was a bug of him roaring repeatedly non-stop. He won't be doing this in the full game. I believe, as far as I know, translated, they did address this and say that it is currently fixed, and they have fixed it for the full game. This is not a bug you will see repeated at all. We just saw that environmental pour that here at Barmy as well. That was so cool. But yeah, Jin looks awesome, man. Like, his visual design is incredible, and I'm really excited to see what we do. I wonder if we knock him off by breaking his arms, or if we do enough damage he'll come up, or if we have to move to a new zone to actually properly fight him. I don't know. But we've never seen a monster just kind of hang out like that on a cliff, and god damn, he looks almost unreal, like he's wearing a suit of armor, and I think that's really cool. But apart from that, I don't really want to cover the gear reveals and things like that. I just wanted to go over what we saw in the footage. Anything else, I kind of want to leave a little bit of a mystery for myself and others. So, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff. Let me know what your favorite thing was that they showed off in this special preview footage, and yeah, let me know how excited you are for Monster Hunter Wilds, because I couldn't be more excited. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later, in a bit.